And if you can't talk to your partner about it, maybe you're not in the right relationship.
You should rock the boat.
Rock the boat, everyone. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back to another video podcast. This is Misa.
And this is Yuka.
And welcome to the Misa Yuka podcast. Yay, another studio podcast.
Yes.
So if you're new here, we are two sisters born in Japan, raised in the States. And on this podcast, we talk about random stuff that we relate to each week and we hope you relate to as well. Okay, so do you want to do like a what's on your mind thing, or should we just like go straight to the topic?
Do you have something on your mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's like, it's nothing about what we're talking about today,
Okay.
but we were in the beginning of the year, we were like, finding a theme for this year is really important. Like the smallest thing is like having a goal. Like the level 1 of having, setting goals is having a goal. Like hitting this many, having a goal. The second one's like having a habit. The third one is having a theme, right?
Right.
I think we talked about that at the event too.
Yeah.
But I do have a theme for this year, which is to find joy in whatever I do this year. So for anything that I'm going to start, I need to make sure it is it is joyful. It is joyous to me.
Like you enjoy the process?
Yeah, that I'm like everything that I do, I enjoy.
Okay.
Right? But at the same time, having a goal is really nice too. Like having a goal, and specifically in numbers. So I am not a big fan of keeping up with my weight, because I think that really changes with muscle and like water composition in your body, right? But having like a goal for your little like weight to just to like make sure that I have a very objective view of what I'm working towards is something fun to do for me, I realized.
Okay.
Yeah, and like for example, I have a goal of 10,000 steps per day. And I actually check if I did 10,000 steps, and it's fine if I don't, but having a goal for that allows me to think very in an active way, and it allows me to have concrete stuff like details in my life that allows me to not overthink a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I feel fat, right? For example, if I feel fat, but if I see that my weight is like not like that I haven't gained weight, I have evidence that I'm actually not fat.
I have evidence.
Evidence. I'm just feeling it, right? Or if I feel like I'm not exercising enough, I can see my steps, and then I say, no, I'm actually taking the steps that I need. Okay. And I don't have to feel like I'm not exercising, right? So like having concrete goals for me is actually really fun, I realized.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like something to kind of like a little bit obsess over.
I find that overwhelming.
Oh, really?
I find numbers overwhelming. Just like having to keep track of a lot of things overwhelm me. So I think for me, a theme works better. Like whatever I do, I guess like decision making is like something that doesn't come naturally to me.
Right.
So if with this theme, I can decide quicker.
Yeah, I think like having a theme for decision making is really good. Having a goal for kind of like everyday life, I think maybe they're a little bit different.
Right.
Yeah. Because I can't be like, oh, should I walk or not? Like, is it enjoyable for me? No, it's not. Is running enjoyable for me? That's a bad example, but is going to the gym enjoyable for me? Not really, right? But having a goal for me,
that's true.
Really interesting.
In a way, I think keep it simple. Maybe 3.
Three goals. Yeah, keep it simple. If you're like a maximizer like me, you might have a lot of goals, but let's keep it simple this year.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what is today's topic?
Today's topic is about money situation in a dating scene?
Yes, we're still in February, I hope. My mind is already in August, but
whoa, that skipped a beat.
But we're still in February, and we want to talk like all about relationships again this month. But yeah, money in relationships, isn't that interesting?
I think it's interesting.
I think it's so interesting because
it can get yucky, I think.
It can get yucky, but it's interesting in a way that everyone sees it very differently.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone has
for sure.
Values based on maybe past experiences or how they grew up.
Yeah.
Or cultural values or like values arising from cultural differences. And so I think it's really interesting to like touch upon this topic. And I think this is something that everyone kind of feels.
Yeah.
During like in the relationship, like in the dating scene.
It's like the awkward part.
Yeah.
It's like an awkward conversation.
Yeah. So
bring up.
Yeah, this is an awkward conversation, but we love to talk about awkward conversations on this podcast.
Very transparently.
Yeah. So I have you like do you want to talk about like our personal experiences dealing with money in relationships?
Yeah. I think it's very different. I don't know. I've experienced like a cultural difference. I guess like back in the States, I actually never paid for anything when I was dating this guy.
Right. This is like an American kind of like Western.
Yeah, like Asian American guy. Right. Never paid a thing. But also he was like 4 years older than me.
Right.
So, but also at the time he wasn't working. He didn't have a job either. He was like a student, right? So, yeah. And then in Japan, I've dated like they're all the same. Like they don't want to pay fully.
Right.
It's a cultural thing.
Right. Yeah, I feel like I've never like dated like an American person. But I do feel
she feels something.
I do feel that Japanese guys want to be more equal.
Yeah.
Right? And the money.
Yeah.
Recently I was kind of not allowing, but I wasn't like making the guy pay either. I just thought it was natural for a guy to pay for your dinner or like whenever you guys like we hung out. I thought it was just like it just looks more masculine for the guy to pay for your food and like whatever expenses. But I guess like he was a little bit overwhelmed by like all the stuff that he was paying for. And he like told me that like he was kind of like keeping tabs with like what he paid, what I paid for.
Yeah. People do that.
I don't really keep tabs. Like we actually don't really keep tabs.
Yeah.
We just pay like whenever we want to, whenever we can.
Yeah.
But I'm like with like you, Yuka, I'm never like, oh, I paid this time, so can you pay this time?
Yeah.
You know, I never remember.
Yeah, she never
remembers like what we're paying for.
Yeah.
Right?
But then like I remember things. So whenever I feel like, oh, she's paying like a lot for me, I'll pay you.
Yeah.
And then you won't even check the pay. But like still like I like put in money into her wallet sometimes.
Right. Yeah. And I realized that's very important. Like being more clear with like money standards. So let's talk about like cultural differences that we see.
Yeah. And I think it's not just cultural. I think it's just what we see in this generation. We have more, I think our cost of living
has risen,
and our income is still the same.
Yes.
So it has.
This is specifically in Japan.
Yeah, in Japan. And I think because of that, not many men or guys are just like willing to throw the money.
Right.
You know.
Right. And I think that's one of the reasons why guys and just like couples are more like they're splitting the bills equally.
Yeah. And it's kind of I don't know. I think the mindset's like, oh, you're making money too, so like let's split the bill. That's like the mindset that people have. But in the States, it's a lot more different. It's like a gentleman kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's what I was kind of used to.
Yeah.
It's like a gentleman's like gesture.
Yeah.
A gentleman-like gesture to pay for a girl.
And also they're getting a lot more money, like income-wise. They have a lot of money to spend, so I guess they're more willing to pay.
Right.
Which was kind of crazy. Because I went on, it was just like with a friend. Nothing like a dating thing or whatever. It was a friend, and we went rock climbing together, and we went to go get like fast food afterwards. And you paid for the whole thing. Rock climbing is like what, $70 per person. It's like, yeah, no, I got you. You know, that's what. And I was like, really?
Yeah.
But $70, like living in Japan is like, oh, that's kind of like a lot for one person.
Yeah.
To go rock climbing. I guess like, so it's like those financial values are very different.
Right. That's like this very, like, it's so similar to me too. Like my friends in the States, like my guy friends, they pay for everything. And we're not like dating or like we're not in like we are just like a platonic kind of relationship. But they paid for my ski trips are really expensive, right?
It can get expensive.
And just like lunch and like they're not like cheap like fast food kind of restaurants, right? But yeah, they do pay for everything, and sometimes I pay for them too.
Yeah.
Right? And they're not like small bills.
Yeah.
We pay for each other. So yeah, that's what I like. We don't really split each time.
Yeah, and that's why
I thought that was normal. I thought it was normal, and then until I dated like Japanese guys, and then now I'm like, now they think that I'm like greedy, or like I just take everything for granted, and I don't like appreciate them, and they just they think that I just take everything for granted, which is not the intention.
Yes, it's not the intention.
It wasn't the intention for us. This is our personal stories, but isn't that so interesting?
Yeah.
I think my view on money and relationships really changed within the last couple of months. Yeah, because of that experience.
I think when a guy spends money on a girl in Japan, it's for the girl, it's like a sign of, oh, he actually sees me as a woman, or, you know.
Yeah.
And then I think like if the guy doesn't pay, it's more of a friend.
So interesting. But okay, I want to go back to like the in addition to talking about they want to split the bills, right? When it comes to gifts, like gift giving, I see Japanese guys like they buy these high luxury brand, you know, like perfumes or like lipstick for the girls, which is really expensive.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't buy that for myself, right?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't actually gift that to anyone either. Maybe for now. But like even if they want to split the bills in that sense, when it comes to gift giving, they like to spend a lot. Do you see that trend or no? Do you see that tendency?
Trend. Yeah. I think when there's like a thing. It's like for a girl, for your girlfriend, you spend around like 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 mans.
2 to 3, 2-3万円ぐらい.
For like girl?
For a birthday.
Girlfriends?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely over 1. And then up to around 3. And then so my ex was saying that, oh yeah, like my ex was dating his ex, right? And I know the situation. He was only dating that ex for like 1 month in or 3 months in or something, and he gifted a 10万円 whole
like 1K USD
1K
approximately
experience. Like, so I think $300 for just like gifts, and then the rest 700 is like for hotels and like the restaurant and whatever. And I'm like, what? I was like, that is so ridiculous. I don't know, like that's a lot of money to be spending on a girl. But that if that's the expectation, then that's what's expected of me as well. Right? So yeah. But it's typically 1 to 3 man.
Interesting. I don't know if I would want to.
I think for me, I think it's about like the thoughtfulness of the gift.
I think so too. Like for me, it's about like making homemade cookies.
Yeah, it's about like no. It's about like something maybe in a conversation we had. I was like, oh, I want, this kind of food, and then we go get that food.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, he remembered.
Right. It's about the thoughtfulness. We recently had Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, do I want to gift this chocolate?
Yeah.
To my man, and I ended up like buying chocolate and like gifting it. But I was like, I really thought about this. I was like, I don't like chocolate. I know he doesn't really like chocolate either, but why am I gifting this? It's just about the thoughtfulness. Like the act of like buying and giving things means something. So I was like, okay, like it can be really small.
Yeah.
But the thoughtfulness means something.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. It's just a form. You should have gifted like a non-chocolate thing.
Yeah. I wasn't creative enough. But yeah. Like the cultural difference is like there though.
Yeah. I've never gifted anyone like what, because like my ex in the States, he would always make me something.
Right.
He was very
remember.
crafty. Like I remember he
made you something.
No, for my birthdays, he wouldn't gift like a product. He gifted like a picture frame that he created.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, it was so crazy. It's like, whoa,
Right. I do remember that.
Yeah, but we would always like craft something and then give that to each other. But yeah, so it's like, you don't always need to spend the money in order to make a grandiose like performance.
Right.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I was just talking to my big sister. Yes, we do have a big sister. We are just not like.
Why do you say it like that?
Because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, like I thought it was just the two of you guys. We do have a big sister, older sister. She's married and like she has kids and stuff. But I was just talking to her and I was like, do you who paid during the dates? When you weren't married? And she said, she would always split. She wanted to feel that she had the financial independence so that she would always pay for her food. And even like even after they got married, they would still pay for like electricity and like the water bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I thought it was like very, it really depends on like what you value, I guess.
Yeah. But it also depends on the financial state
of that person. Yeah. So person. Like now it comes to the topic of like equity. Yeah. And what is equity? I had to like look that up. And equity, I don't really like know it or remember off like the word for head. Yeah, word for word. But equity is just like how much just like paying proportionately to how much you guys are both getting. So if your husband or if you are getting more salary, then like the person who has the higher salary pays a little bit more. And so it's never like a 50-50 proportion of splitting the money. Yeah. And that's what I've heard lawyers talk about that too.
Lawyers? Yeah.
Like how do you split the money in a relationship?
Yeah. I think nowadays it's a lot. Sometimes a lot of couples like have to, they kind of like choose what proportion, like 50-50, 60-40.
Yeah,
70-30.
and then I think like clear communication for that is so important.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what do you want?
Like choosing that and talking about it. And then like, when they say, oh, should we pay like, and when that conversation happens, I don't think we should be like, yeah, I can pay 50-50, I think we should be really clear on our financial status. And then be like, it would be great if you can pay
this much.
Yeah.
And I'll pay this much because you get that and I get this.
Yeah. And it doesn't even have to be a percentage. My friend does like, oh, he pays for the dinner, I pay for the dessert,
Right. I think I like that too. Like having like clear, but just like having that open communication about money is really nice. That really is what keeps a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of the times in Japan, I feel like people don't share about their
financial
income.
Financial income.
Do you see that?
I don't have enough like experience to like just say like I see that, but
I mean like people around you.
Like friends?
Yeah. Like my coworker was saying like, oh, I don't know my wife's like income.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I can guess, but we don't really talk about it.
We go on LinkedIn.
Like LinkedIn's like, let's guess. Let's see what this guy is getting.
Search for similar jobs and like, yeah.
Yeah, like that's true. I was just talking to my friend who's a doctor, and she's her partner is also a doctor, but I was like, do you know what he's getting? He's like, oh no, so I can kind of guess. Like we don't really talk about it, but I can guess how much he's getting based on his experience.
Yeah.
Right? But I would love to have a partner who I can openly talk about my like money situation.
Very transparent communication. I think like money talking is kind of taboo. It's considered taboo, and so not many people want to share.
Right. That's true.
But with someone who's like your partner, it's important. Because you don't want to be like, I feel like it's the worst when you don't have that conversation and then you're kind of dreading.
Yeah.
Who's gonna pay, and then like, keeping tabs and like.
Yeah. This year, like my theme is like to be really honest.
Same.
That's my theme for this year, everyone. And yeah. And I hate it when I just like don't like it when they're not really honest and like they're thinking something, in the back of their minds. Even though they're not saying it. Yeah. So I do have I do think the honest conversation for money.
Yeah. So why do we think, why do you think girls like, from a girl's perspective, we want to be treated?
So I think like this comes from like, I think it comes historically, right? So historically, I think men, we were the breadwinners and like the women were the housewives and the men were, they were like getting the money to nourish the family. And that's how it was because maybe women had less education. They did not have the skills, enough skills to go out in the world and like make money, right? But now, and that's why I think it comes like that really has built the stereotype of what it should be like and what has been like.
Yeah.
Right. But now the situation is so different. I feel like our world changed so abruptly, and it is changing in a really fast pace. And I don't think like the cultural like standards, the cultural norms are like keeping up with the change that we're seeing.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
Yeah. Like we talked in the last episode. Yeah, like this whole, we have a gender role shifting as well.
Yeah.
We're kind of reevaluating everything again. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're not so conscious of what like we're not so conscious about like we're actually kind of subconsciously tied to what has been like because it's easier to think like that. It's like, oh,
and we see our parents too.
Yeah.
Right? Like dad pays for everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I feel like in a lot of families, the dad pays, or mostly the dad pays, right?
Yeah.
But then we have like these Japanese men wanting to split 50-50.
We're not like, this is not a bad, or like this is bad, or this is a good way.
Yeah. It's just very interesting because like we see our parents, right? And then we've formed a new perspective.
Right.
Where did that come from?
Huh?
Where did that come from, But I do think it is like the
I think
living
it's just,
income.
I think it's just like, the financial situation is a little bit, it has different. Gotten harder.
Yeah.
Especially in Japan.
Yeah.
But I don't think I see that in the States currently that much.
That's true.
Yes. But a lot of successful relationships come under like the fact that they are very transparent about money. Mm-hmm. They do all the audits together. They know how much like each one is making.
Yeah.
And they know exactly the financial roles for each person. And I see that in my friends who have successful relationships. And I think that is very smart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Being able to, I think it's important to audit, each other.
Audit each other. Making audits means like, okay, to like know who spent how much and how much is going out and how much is coming in. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
So I see that in my friends' relationships, and they're doing really well.
Yeah.
And that is like a very fixable thing. It's not like a value thing. It's not like it's not like a character kind of problem. It's something that you can actually implement right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think with money, like setting goals is really important too. Like together.
For each other. Yes.
As in like, so, as a partner, like what we want to save for, having a purpose to save for is like a goal is important, because if you don't have that, like for example, if you're not planning to buy a house or buy a car or whatever, then for me it was like, what are we saving for?
Right. You're like, oh, I want to go to a trip. No, let's save.
Yeah,
it's like, what are we saving
for? I would love to use my money on experiences, but it's like we never talked about like a specific thing that we're saving for. So it was very confusing times.
Right. Having like a goal, like a set goal. I was gonna ask you something, but I forgot. But going back to the question, like, do you want the guy, like your partner, to pay for you? Do you have like a specific like expectation? Like what feels right for you?
I think for me, like dates. Dates, dinner. I think it's not that I want them to pay, right? Yeah. It's not I can pay for myself.
Yes.
It's about the feeling, or I'm like being cared for. This person sees me as a woman instead of like a friend.
Right.
And if I'm always paying, then it's like, oh, I can do this with a friend.
Right.
So it feels very different. Like, are we in a relationship? I don't know. It's not that I want to measure this person, but
right.
I think it's like a feeling that a lot of girls have. Yeah. It's not that we want to be paid for.
Right. Yes, that is not the intention. I think it's like the feeling that we get once, like when you are paid for.
Yeah. But
that's true.
What's interesting is I only have this for food.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What about like experiences?
Or
what else is there?
I mean, experiences like trips.
Okay.
I guess. And like, I don't know, clothing.
Right. That's true.
A lot of girls really like when the guy pays for their luxurious bags or whatever.
You don't have that.
I don't have that.
I don't have that either.
like I would like to pay. I think for those, I want to pay for myself.
Right. I think experiences that I get to just like, enjoy on my own, love to pay for myself.
Yeah.
Right. But when we are together,
yeah,
I just have this little stereotype or like a belief or not a belief. I guess it's like a stereotype. It's a lot more, it looks more masculine for the guy to pay.
Mm-hmm.
I just had that.
Yeah.
For some reason. Maybe it comes historically.
I think it comes from media as well.
Yes. But now I am like finally like adapting to this like new kind of way of thinking with like equity.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good or bad. Right?
Yeah.
It's what you want.
Right.
So you can actually have this conversation with whoever you're dating, and be upfront about it.
Yeah.
And see where like how you guys can kind of work together to create the best outcome, I guess.
Right. So zatsu. I guess.
I just hate when people keep tabs.
Right, me too. I just hate when people are like, 3 months ago, I paid for you. It's like, I don't even know what I ate for dinner last night. Like, what?
And you know what? Like, the reason why I think just like it's just the food part that I want, like split or not split, like be treated, is because like trips are more expensive.
Right.
They're like, they cost maybe like thousands and, thousands of dollars.
Right.
So I feel bad. And it's like an experience that we're doing together. So it should be split. Mm-hmm. Not, I don't know, split in whatever way you want to split it.
Right.
But food. Food
is food.
Yeah. Food is different.
Right. That's true.
And it's not like you're always going out,
It's just for that like one special night or one special something
day. Like it's a date that happens very so
often.
Yeah.
We're like Humpty Dumpty. We're like, we finish each other's sentences now. We've been doing this for way too long.
Yeah.
Right. But I think it's to just summarize, I think it's alignment that we need for
right.
Yeah.
Just talk to your partner about it.
Yeah. And if you can't talk to your partner about it, maybe you're not in the right relationship.
You should rock the boat.
Rock the boat, everyone.
Yeah. It needs to be rocked like once in a while.
Right.
Yeah.
And have like a total honest conversation about the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Which is like money.
And if you can come out alive together, that's a great relationship.
And if you can't, you're not in the right relationship.
Yeah.
Woo!
And it's time for you to leave.
I want to do a topic about like how to leave a relationship because I think a lot of listeners don't know how to leave a relationship. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of manuals about like how to get into a relationship, but there aren't many about how to leave a relationship. But
it's kind of same, like not even just a relationship, but like a job, career as well. I think it's that decision making is really hard.
Right, but sometimes you just wake up in the morning. And you're just like, oh yeah, this is not it.
Like P. Diddy.
Wake up in the morning, like I'm gonna cut that, or we can put it in there, but this will be in the bloopers. But yeah, does that make sense, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So, if you are like, these are just like insights that we have seen and also done a little bit of research on. So like, what do you guys think? How are you guys splitting the money? I would love to know. Like, I would love to know how you guys are splitting the money if you're in a relationship. And like, what do you think is important?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that'll help a lot of people.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
This is a big question I had recently.
Really?
Seriously. So
how do people actually split money?
Yes. And I've been talking to a lot of people. Like, how do you split your money between, and how did you used to split your money when you were dating? Right? It's a good question to ask married couples.
Yeah.
Successful married couples.
Yeah.
Yes. So, all right. So thank you. We're going to wrap up this podcast. As always, thank you so much for listening until the very end. Every week we have different kinds of topics that help you navigate your 20s and your 30s. And we don't even have it all together. We're just like, navigating it through with you guys. So if you have any topic requests, like let us know in the comments below, or you can also DM me on Instagram. All right, so thank you so much for watching until the very end. I hope you guys have a great day
and a great life.
And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. See you.